it's Tara Green, and it's November the 4th. How are y'all doing out there? I know it's been a very, very, very tense and stressful day for Americans and for everybody else in the world watching the U.S. election, which is still not decided, just like all the astrologers said, because of Mercury changing direction, going from retrograde to direct on this day. Mercury will continue. Mercury is not really moving forward just yet. It's going to go real slow, but Mercury is in a square that's applying, which means it's coming close till the 6th. That means things are still going to be heavy and lots of information, misinformation, recounting, and stuff like that till then. So I thought that you could use a reading. Now the moon is still in Gemini, the divisive Gemini. As you can see, America's in a divided place. But what we really need to remember is that the opposites are still part of the same complementary opposites. They are not, you know what I mean? They're not feuding twins. They're actually just two halves of the same coin. So you can hear I am shuffling my cards here. Okay. I thought I would pull one card for each element. Okay, so the first one is going to be for the element of fire. Okay. This is the Muse Tarot deck here, of course, the modern Muse Tarot deck. Okay. So this is the two of inspirations. In this deck, inspirations is fire. So again, two. The duality, the twins, the oppositions, the complements, okay? So in what new way can we get inspired? This figure has a little telescope there. Maybe you have to look at the bigger picture and not be myopic, okay, at this time. All right, now, the next card. So, fire, water. Water is the emotions, it's the heart, it's the feelings, it's what we need to flow with. This is the Justice card. Okay, Justice. Okay, in this deck it's number 11. Some decks it's number 8. Okay, so again, Justice. This will go to the Supreme Court. Just want to mention that, which I predicted before as well. So emotionally, what is fair? How can we remain in balance at this time? You know, a lot of people who were expecting Biden to rush to a win. I think they see that, you know, the country is still very split. So justice, what is your sense of justice and fairness, and how can you keep your emotions in balance? Okay, so fire, water. Okay, justice is also the sign of Libra, which is an air sign. Okay, so now we're going to get to the earth. Okay, so what do we got for earth here? Okay, earth. Ah, we have the Fool. Interesting. Okay, so number 0. Okay, 0 and also 22 in the tarot. And you got to remember that 2020 reduces to a number 22 master number year, which is also the symbol of the Fool. All right, so the Fool is always a reset button. So something new is beginning physically. Okay, 0. The Fool, we have to live in a state of trust and innocence, like a child who just lives fully in the moment, not worrying about the past, not worrying about the future, just staying fully present. You know, from the spiritual perspective, you know, we're all old souls who came here to take the journey, like the Fool, traditionally to step off that cliff, to come into incarnation, right? In trust and innocence, because ultimately, I know, you know, people's lives are important. They're all valuable, and there is pain and suffering in this world. That's what the Buddha taught. But, you know, we come here to experience emotionally, physically. That's why the earth is such a special place. So stay in a place of trust, live in the moment, see that it's all quite amazing, okay? That's what you need to ground the energy of the Fool, okay? And play with it, okay? Let your inner child play, okay? And now we're going to do air. Okay, water, earth, air. Okay, that's not the usual order I do it in, but that's all right. Okay, so air is the mind. All right. This is the 5. It's a beautiful image here. The 5 of voices, and voices is your voice, speaking, air, okay, in this deck. So what do you need to give voice to? The 5s are always difficult, they're always challenging. They represent Venus. Venus makes the 5-petaled star formation. The rose is sacred to Venus. So where are there 5 voices going on in your head at this time, which I'm sure there are? How can we see that we can bring in olive branch here? You can see there's a sense of peace coming in here, in this sense of the factions fighting and arguing and not seeing eye to eye, literally. So on the mental level, how do we get to some kind of sense of peace, no matter what? So, very interesting reading. Okay, I think the presence of the Fool there is very important. I have to also point out that Donald Trump is, of course, a number 22, which is the Fool personality. We can all see that, and he is a Gemini as well. The Fool, which is also the King, number 4. Okay, the Emperor. All right, now remember, the whole point of the Emperor's New Clothes is that the innocent child, like the Fool, who stands up and says that the Emperor's not really wearing any clothes, is the one who really knows what's going on. So I would say, really stay in touch with the Fool and really look from a place of innocence and trust about what's really going on. Okay, and all I can tell you is you need to stay in a place of balance within yourself, okay, and try to stay inspired, okay? And I'm sending you all the best blessings. If you want to get in touch with me, I'm at tarot.com. Please follow me on my blog at infinitynow.wordpress.com. Sign up to subscribe to me on YouTube. I'm on Instagram and on Twitter a lot too. Blessings.